Hey guys, just making this video today to walk you through how you can automate your prospecting using clay.com. So as you can see here in this example, we have a range of software development companies that are based in the US and that have a company size between 51 and 200 employees. So today we want to find companies that have grown over 10% in the past year, and also out of those ones, which of those companies are using HubSpot. So first things first, we are going to come into here and we are going to search for headcount growth. And here we go, find company headcount growth. It's going to cost us 1 credit per row. And as you can see, Clay automatically helps us out by mapping the LinkedIn URL as well as mapping the website for backup. We're going to click continue, and then we are going to choose which columns we want to map out as their own column, or which fields we want to map out as their own column. In this case, we are caring about the past 12 months. So we're going to run this for 100. And then from there, we will be able to filter it to the ones that have grown over 10%. And then once we've got those, we will layer in the next enrichment. So we see this populate here. Beautiful. Now let's add a checkbox just to make it nice and visual. High headcount growth, bang. And then we can say, check the box if 12 months is higher than 10. Bang. And now we're going to get a range of true and false in this preview. We'll go print true if. Let's wait and see, glitching out a little bit. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want. We see we get true for the ones over 10 and we get false for the ones underneath. And this checkbox column works on true and falses. So bang, we've got that there. Then the next thing is we are going to come into the next view and we are going to filter based on that checkbox we just made. And from here, as the next task, once we've got this range of companies who are clearly growing fast, we want to check which of these ones are using HubSpot. So we'll learn how to spell properly, and then we'll enrich these domains with built with. Clay automatically maps the domain, so that's very helpful. Then obviously we are going to enter in a conditional formula down here, and we're going to say only run if high is checked. Bang. And this will mean we're not wasting credits by accident on rows that haven't grown in the past year. So here we go. We can run that on all rows there. And then either if you want to extract and pass the exact HubSpot tech that appears in this big old comma separated list, then you could use Clayagent. But if you just want to check if there's any HubSpot presence whatsoever, we can use a plain free formula column. So we're going to say read found, technologies found, and print HubSpot if contains or. There we go, that should cover all bases. And hopefully we'll see in the preview. Beautiful. Row number 8 is using HubSpot confirmed. And I think this will be, yeah, exactly, look, lots there. So using HubSpot, bang. Now, all we need to do from here is we can create another view just for our absolute cream of the crop leads. So we're gonna go ICP, and then we can go high headcount growth is checked, and HubSpot equal to HubSpot. Beautiful. So now these companies here, we have got around, oh, beautiful. We've got 33 out of 100. Decent conversion rate there. You can hide all these columns because they're not relevant anymore. And then what we're going to do from here is, because our ICP is going to be tech people, we can enter in a find people search here for free. Don't use the expensive one. And then we can go for CTO, CISO, bang. There we go. CRM manager. Bosh. Beautiful. And thankfully, Clay has automatically mapped the table that we were just in. However, what we do need to do is come into the view section and go down to the ICP view. This is the ICP view. Clay just hasn't updated the name yet. As you can see, it automatically maps the company's LinkedIn URL. Additionally, you can use the domain here as well. So we've got 19 leads here, and then we're going to import these into our new table. Just wait for this to load. And then once we've got these in the table, we are going to run a find email. We're going to run a work email waterfall to find their email. And from there, we'll be able to add them into our Salesforce flow. So as you can see here, we've got all the providers stacked up here. Keep in mind, if you've got what's called API keys for these providers, it's going to be significantly cheaper. Please feel free to edit this however you please. Clay's done a good job again at mapping the full name and company domain. I personally use Zero Bounce, so I'm going to switch it to that. And then, yeah, we're going to run this email waterfall here. And then we can go into here. We'll create our final email view, and then all we need to do here is click work email is not empty, and we will be able to see all of the people where we've been able to find their email address. And now, in order to push this into our campaign, we're going to search for SalesForge. Then we can add lead to existing sequence, select our SalesForge account. I've already linked up my API key, so this is why it's there already. If you haven't done that, it's very simple. Just go into your SalesForge, find your API key, and then do that, and then click save. It's nice and simple. We're going to click our workspace, click our sequence. There we go. We got using HubSpot, over 10% headcount growth, software development company with that ideal headcount. Clay, again, mapping all the relevant information automatically, which is very helpful. And yeah, so now all we have to do here is click this, save and run, and then these leads are automatically going to be entered into your sequences within SalesForge. So yeah, nice and simple. This is how you automate your scoring. I know there's only 13 leads here, but I only did it out of 100. So let's think, if you're doing this at scale, it's going to really save a lot of time. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, guys. Cheers.